Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel called The Fashion Aficionado. My name is Abib. Here I talk about lifestyle, fragrances, fashion. If it's your first time here, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload new content. Today I'm going to be talking about a fragrance, or clones of a fragrance. So the main fragrance is called Roja Elysium. Roja Elysium is a very popular fragrance in the fragrance community. It's expensive, it's about close to $300. It's citrusy, has a woody base. It's very nice for summer, spring, maybe early fall. It's a very nice, inoffensive fragrance. But if you don't want to spend that much, these are two alternatives you might want to look into. So I'm going to be comparing two of them. I'm telling you the one I like more. So without further ado, let's unleash the two. So let me introduce them individually. So the first one is from the house of alt fragrances, and this is called Nirvana. See, I've had this for a while, so I've been wearing it a lot. Then the second one is from Alexandria fragrances. So this is called Zion. So Nirvana and Zion. So I'm going to be talking about the alt fragrance one first, then I'm going to be spraying them and smelling them and comparing and telling you which one I like more. So Nirvana, I've had it. First thing I want to say, the Nirvana, at first I bought the sample of it. That was like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I bought the sample. It was 3 years ago, 2020. I bought the sample of this, but the compliments I got from just the sample made me buy this. And this is like my last year. This got me a lot of compliments too. You can see I wore it a lot to work. This is bright, citrusy. It's just a fragrance that puts you in a good mood when you spray it on. And that's an effect citrus fragrances usually have. So getting into the notes, it has lime, it has grapefruit on the top note, bergamot, then in the mid note, it has apple, pink pepper, lily of the valley, blackcurrant. In the base, it has ambergris, benzoin, vanilla, and leather. So all this, I've smelt the original before. That's Elysium in the mall before, and this was quite similar to it. But I didn't smell them side by side, because sometimes you pick up the similarity when you smell them separately. But when you smell them side by side, you can get that this fragrance is getting inspiration from this, but you can tell the differences much better. But with this gives you a performance of about maybe 6 hours, 7 hours. I've gotten a compliment with this, I think about 6 hours after applying. I've gotten a compliment with this, and I've gotten a compliment with this twice in the same day from the same person. Like the person in the morning, then in the afternoon again, the person was like, "Oh, this smells good." Like, and I've gotten compliments like people wanted to know what the name was. Like people actually wanted to know what the name was. So this is lovely, man. Then the next one, and one thing again is most fragrances, like especially the eau de parfums or extrait, I think this is extrait de parfum fragrances, if you wait for a while, they actually macerate. As if you wait for about a month or two, just let it sit, then it actually performs more. So I've had this for, I think I've had this since, I think 2021. So the bottle has actually stayed for long, so it lasts longer. Then going to Zion, I just got this. Yeah, so I haven't worn this that much, but from what the few sampling I've done with this smells like a much higher quality, but it doesn't last as long as the alt fragrance does. But these two, once you smell it too, you can always tell this is in the Elysium, Roja Elysium kind of vibe. But to me, I think in my head, this smells closer to it. I might be wrong. Maybe because I'm used to this one, but this smells closer to it. But this smells like a slightly higher quality compared to this one. So let me tell you the notes of this one. The notes in Zion, you still have grapefruit, you have lemon, bergamot, lime, thyme, artemisia, galbanum in the top notes. Then in the mid notes, you have vetiver, you have blackcurrant, cedar, pink pepper, juniper berry, rose, apple, cypriol oil or nagamota, jasmine, lily of the valley. And in the base note, you have ambergris, you have leather, you have benzoin, you have vanilla, you have lambdenum. So you can tell they actually share some similar notes together, but this has way more notes in it. And most times, Alexandria fragrances, most of their what do you call it? Most of their ingredients are usually almost exactly the same as the original. Because what I've noticed, I actually did a separate review on the Alexandria house, but I haven't gotten this dead, so I didn't add this to the list. So now let me spray them because I'm beginning to talk too much. Oh, this sprays a lot. See, my hand looks so oily. Smell it then. This one, you can see this has more oil compared to this, but the atomizer of this is better. The other one, you can't control the atomizer. From the initial spray, you can tell the Alexandria has slightly better quality to it. I want the alcohol to leave first. Well, the whiffs, I'm getting the whiffs. It's lovely. So, okay. Yeah, this is the fragrance I've come to love, the oud fragrance. Okay. Now the Zion is a bit more laid back. It's not as in your face as the oud fragrance. And it smells like a higher quality. To an extent, just a little bit. This still works fine. This seems a bit floral compared to this, because I think this has rose in it and some other. From the opening, I preferred this a bit. I preferred the Zion to Alexandria in the opening, just a bit. Just a bit. And I actually sprayed both here before I recorded the video. You can still see the oil on my fragrance. This fragrance lasts a lot. So let me smell. This is almost beginning to fade away. But the dry down is pretty similar. Maybe it's my nose, but this, even the dry down, this seems to have a slightly higher quality compared to this. Yeah, it has this floral feel to it. I don't know, maybe it's the rose or something, but that the floral aspect of it just makes it smell a little better. Maybe it's the rose, maybe it's the jasmine, I don't know. I don't know. So with the performance, I don't know if I allowed this to macerate, because I noticed the Alexandria fragrances I have to the old ones, or the ones I've had for like over a year, they perform really well. So maybe if I allow this to macerate a little more, it's gonna perform more, I don't know. But with performance, I'll give it to this. But for the scent, this is slightly better, but I still won't throw this away. I'll most likely when this finishes, I'm still most likely gonna rebuy this because this is slightly cheaper. This is about 40. This is 60 ml. For the 60 ml, this is about $50 now, $49.99. There's a 30 ml for $39.99. That's $40. Then this one, the 60 ml is about $62 for Alexandria. So it's more. It's almost, yeah, it's more expensive. It's not even almost. It's more expensive. So if you're looking for a slightly better quality, you can go with this. But if you're looking for quantity and also a good fragrance, you go with this, because I've gotten a lot of compliments with this. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I don't think I'm gonna buy a big bottle of this one, because for a clone fragrance, why would I don't see myself paying $60 for a clone fragrance. So yeah. So which one would I prefer for the quality, or which one is better for the quality? This, but for the quantity and partly quality, I'll go with Alexandria. What do I say? I'll go with Alt fragrance. Yeah. Well, this is just my own opinion. If you have actually smelled this two before, let us know. But for what they're trying to do, they did a great job with both. But yeah, for now, I think I might still be a little bit more biased because I've had this longer. So I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just trying to be cheap here. Who knows? Yeah, so that's just my own opinion. You guys you can always get a sample of either of them and yeah, try them out. Then one thing again is, just to drop this out here, you can actually get a sample of 7 fragrances from Alexandria. This is not a sponsored video right after. So you can sample 7 fragrances out and see which ones you like, then you buy a bigger bottle whenever you're convinced. So I've done that twice with Alexandria now. So yeah, you can do that. I think this has a set of 5 you can buy samples. So try your samples out if you like the samples. That's why most times I always advise sample them first before you actually buy them, because fragrances are subjective. So I think I've come to the end of this video. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay safe out there. Peace out.